Welcome back. One last video for the 2025 open enrollment season. This one is just explaining the gap coverage and layering and protecting you from that out-of-pocket max, which while it's less than 9,400 from 2024, it is still 9,200 for 2025. So if you're healthy and you're concerned about the gaps, like a $2,000 ER copay, or if I'm in the hospital, I'm going to have to spend 9,000. Here are some options that we have for you that if you layer them, can make them often cheaper than a silver plan and better than a gold plan. So let me get that right to that. So this is the gap coverage. This is not an exclusive, or I should say exhaustive list. We actually have quite a bit that's not necessarily on here, but your agent has access to all of them. So we've got some stuff that we do specifically to help protect you. There's accident coverage. That's one of the least expensive we have, and it's still the number one reason people go to urgent care and the ER is accidents. So accident coverage, very, very affordable for single, for a couple, for family. If it's not a sickness, the accident coverage would cover it. And it's pretty much right away. You don't have to have a wait or pre-existing condition. I had somebody who had it, and within, I believe it was 1 week, slipped off the curb in the ice, broke her leg. The accident coverage paid for the trip to the ER, the follow-up visits, and the removal of her cast and physical therapy. So accident coverage, really easy. And if you're young, you're probably not going to necessarily have a sickness, but that accident will get you. Very affordable. We have deductible coverage. So we have a plan. It's the Philadelphia American Life GAP plan. Personally, I like it. I have it myself. So the GAP plan will pay 50% of all of your outpatient expenses. So if you end up in the ER, and let's say you get a $2,000 bill, it will pay half of that. If you end up at the specialist visit and it's a $200 copay, they'll pay half of that. They will pay 100% of your hospital bill up to the amount you purchased. So if your hospital bill was $9,000, but you only purchased a $5,000 plan, they're going to pay $5,000 and you would owe $4,000. We have it all the way up to $10,000. So if your bill was $9,000, hey, they're going to pay the whole thing. That one's a little bit pricier, but you can use it for inpatient, outpatient, surgeries, ER visits, doctor visits. So that one is very nice for all expenses that you might have. There's a hospital expense protection. So it's just if you get admitted to the hospital, they're going to pay that deductible. We do have final expense and life insurance that's term and whole. Those can be used for final, potentially more expensive medications and things like that at the end if something is happening. We have hospital indemnity plans, not listed on here, but that one actually pays you money and you could make money. So if you're at a hospital for 7 days and they pay $1,700 a day, you would get that money. It doesn't coordinate with your insurance. It's just giving you the cash. Kind of like the Aflac commercials you see. And I have critical illness protection. This is one that I actually think everybody should get. The statistics of getting a critical illness, particularly cancer and heart attacks for men, is not a very good statistic to see. So it's very affordable. You could get anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000. It is higher priced the older you are, but it can be age. You can get ones that are locked in at the age you sign up for, or ones that will just go up a little bit each year as you age. So those are pretty easy. I'm going to show you what that would look like. So my example couple, they're 60 and 62, and their income is at $60,000. For 2025, the Common Ground Bronze plan in Sheboygan County would only cost them $12.49. The accident coverage for both of them, they both got $10,000 of critical illness, and they got the gap coverage at $187. That plan would cost them $306, and they're pretty well covered. There's not anything that's going to happen that they can't get coverage, extra coverage for, except prescriptions. And we do have a plan for that. But maybe they don't want all of that. And sorry for the typo, it says silver plan, but it would be the bronze plan for $12.49, and they just get the hospital indemnity plan. That one actually does have prescription coverage. That's $177 for the two of them. They would be paying $189.49. That one is cheaper than the silver, and both of these are better than the gold plan. So, and you can mix and match any of these. Here I've got somebody, just an example, a single person. He's taken the bronze plan. Now I have his income at $55,000, but he's taken that bronze plan at $194. He has an accident policy and a $10,000 critical illness policy. It's $255. A silver plan for him was over $300. Maybe he likes the HSA. All right, we put that bronze HSA plan on there. He adds the gap insurance. It would cost $240. Both of these plans, less than a silver, better coverage than the gold. The layering coverage is just something that we all feel very strongly about because we're trying to help protect you from medical expense. We got you covered for getting the insurance, but let's protect you if you need it. If you have any questions about these plans and options, please reach out to your agent. We can do this at any time. Does not have to be during open enrollment, but you do need to be healthy. Outside of the accident plan, all of these other ones will ask for pre-existing conditions. Some of them have less requirements, such as the GAP policy. It asks if you've had a heart attack or heart issues in the last 3 years. Well, if you had a heart attack 5 years ago, you're fine. The indemnity plan, though, says, have you had a heart thing in the last 10 years? So even if you've had something in the past, if it's far enough, you can still get this coverage. Unfortunately, if you are going through this, we cannot help you at this time. But if you're a spouse who's healthy, let's get you on that so you don't have to deal with it, those medical expenses in case something happens to you. These premiums are pretty affordable. If you use it once, you'll have gotten your money's worth. So reach out. We've vetted a lot of carriers and we've got you covered. So please, we want to protect you, not just get you insurance, but protect you from that medical expense. Call us or email your agent. 920-268-1600 is our number.